Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing my death predictions for The Walking Dead for Fear the Walking Dead season 2, their double finale. So yeah, they're going to have 2 episodes as the finale, and let's be honest, people are going to die. People are going to die. Now, who's going to die? So yeah, now straight up, the person I really want most to die is Ophelia. I straight up just want her to die. She is pointless. After Daniel's death, she barely mourned. She's like, yeah, I'm sad for like 5 seconds, kind of like Maggie did. Okay, kind of like Maggie, like she never found like where she forgot to find Beth back in season 4. That was kind of how her reaction, in my opinion. So yeah, I mean, she's I want her to die straight up. She is pointless, and people are comparing her to Rosita. No, the only difference between her and Rosita is that Rosita has some good action scenes. Okay, and she's actually slightly more attractive. Okay, and that's it. That is straight up it. They're trying to make her the Rosita of this series. Yeah, no, just quit. She's more like the Andrea of this series. Annoying, boring, bland. I mean, at least she hasn't slept with the governor or any mafia groups. So yeah. So straight up, I want Ophelia to die. Doubt it though. Okay, now let's get to the realistic ones. First off, extras. Extras galore. Any extras from the Colonia, from the hotel, from Marcos' group, from the mafia, they're all gonna die. Any extra from there is gonna die. Straight up. Okay, so we got that down. Now characters. From the Colonia, Francisco, probably because he's pretty pointless at this point. He's basically the guy that got captured and by the gang when he was trying to escape with his family. So I feel like Francisco and his family could die. So yeah, there's that. Alejandro could probably die as well. So I feel like Alejandro could die. If anybody from that group survives, it's gonna be like Nick and Luciano. Okay, everybody else there is probably gonna be just dead weight dead. Okay, they're gonna die straight up. So yeah, so we got that down. Now onto the mafia. They could all die. Straight up, they could all die. I mean, I'll be surprised if anybody from that group dies. Marco or Manuel, whatever the leader's name. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be pretty surprised if any of them actually do survive. So yeah, now onto the hotel. Okay, who's actually okay? So first off, we have Brandon and Derek, which is the 2 college students that are with Chris. Derek could probably die straight up because he's gotten no development, so he could probably die for all I care as well. Brandon, on the other hand, he's interesting. I could see them killing him off. At the same time, I could see him surviving. So that one is pretty that one's pretty 50-50 in my opinion. So yeah, I mean that one's pretty 50-50. I could see. I mean here, if Chris comes back, I feel Brandon could live. Okay, if Chris doesn't come back, he's gonna die straight up. Same thing with Derek. I feel like Derek, I think, has a greater chance of dying just because he's he's barely gotten any lines as it is. Like I haven't heard him talk. Okay, barely. I've like maybe 2 words, but that's it. So I feel like Derek has a better chance of dying. But yeah, Brandon is 50-50. Now as for like Hector and Illene, which are the 2 hotel, which is the manager and the nephew. Maybe Hector. I could see them killing him off. Because he's only had a couple scenes. I could see Hector getting killed off. Then from the wedding survivors, maybe the mother-in-law definitely is gonna die. Elaine, Elena and Elaine. Goddamn, they have similar names. But yeah, Elaine is probably gonna die. The mother-in-law. I mean, she's already lost. She doesn't give a shit at this point, so I could see them killing her off. As for Oscar and Andres, I mean, they need a medic, so Andres, they could definitely keep on just because of the medic. But then again, you also have Travis who's a medic. So yeah, and I'll get to Travis pretty soon as well. So I mean, Andres is pretty 50-50. Andres is pretty 50-50. Oscar, I could see him surviving. I mean, unless something really happens, like during episode 14. That changes into episode 15. I could see Oscar surviving, but Andres and the mother-in-law, Illene, they could definitely die. Now, as for our main group, Strand, as Ophelia side, because I want her to die. I doubt she's gonna die, but I want her to die. But now we have, Strand, Madison, Travis, and Chris, and Alicia. Okay, so who do I think is gonna die from that? I feel like Chris, Alicia, and Travis are the most likely for that. And yeah, I feel like they gave a lot of development towards Alicia in some of the past episodes, and Nick's already gotten a lot of focus, and now all of a sudden we're shifting focus on Alicia. I think yeah, I think in that perspective, Alicia could die. It'd be interesting to see her die because she's one of those characters where you just don't know how she could possibly die. You could see Nick dying very easily, in my opinion. Same thing with Strand. Like, they literally almost killed off Strand in a past episode. Madison kind of see her die, but like Alicia, like how would she die? Because it wouldn't be a zombie bite, so she had to get shot. But it'd be like in Crossfire, in my opinion. So yeah, now on to Travis and Chris, which are the most interesting. So they could basically do a Star Wars one right here. They could either have Chris turn into the dark side and do a Harrison Ford, pull off a Kylo Ren and Harrison Ford type of situation, and then have Chris stab Travis, and that basically makes Chris the ultimate bad guy. And then maybe kill Chris right after that, so kind of have like a Don and Beth situation where one of them stabs and then the other one gets shot or whatever. So I can see them killing them both off, kind of Star Wars a la Beth situation. So yeah, or they could just go the Lizzie and Mika situation, where it's like Chris is too far gone, I need to shoot my son, bam, and. Yeah, I could see them. That'd be really interesting. And even after that, you could just have, you have Chris survive, Travis would survive. Because I don't think Travis would be the suicidal type. Neither of them seem suicidal. So yeah, that one would be really interesting to see. Like Chris and Travis, they're, in my opinion, they have the most likely chances to die, and they could also be the most emotional deaths. Period. Like they could be one of the more, like, in the whole Walking Dead universe. When you want to talk about emotional deaths, you have Dale, you have Lee, okay? You have Lee in the video games. You have like Dale in the TV show, okay? In the main Walking Dead TV show. You have Noah in the main Walking Dead TV show. You have Kenny in the video games. Going to the comics, you have Lori, which despite her being kind of the same, she had a really impactful death. You know what I mean? Go through go anywhere. It's gonna be a really impactful death. Like that one's gonna be the most interesting in my opinion. And if they don't kill him off, I feel like that would be a missed. I don't know if it'd be a missed opportunity. It depends how they want to go at it. So, yeah, that's basically my death predictions. Who do you think is gonna die? That's, again, as I said before, a bunch of extras for sure. Then Brandon 50-50, Derek probably like 25-75 in my opinion. 25% he's gonna live. Alejandro probably. The whole cartel definitely in my opinion. Maybe a few survivors, but most of the cartel for sure. Hector possibly. Brandon and Derek possibly. Travis, Nick, and not Travis and Nick. Travis, Chris, and Alicia. Travis and Nick for Travis and Chris. Something's gonna happen between them. Alicia possibly. Hector possibly. Andres and his mother-in-law, maybe. Again, that's just my death predictions. What do you guys think? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.